Welcome to A Couple of Swans. My name is Adam.
I'm Courtney.
And we are on a journey of enlightenment.
Are we?
Did you know that?
No.
We are.
Oh, good.
Every day.
Okay.
You're on it with me. You just don't know you're on it.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
Thanks for the memo.
Yeah. So, with that said, I have been trying to meditate for 6 minutes every morning. And I've been doing that for about 3 days. I did it for a while 6 months ago. And I know 7 minutes doesn't seem that long. But
he also does this when he's in the bathroom, which I feel like doesn't count.
Why is that? How does it not count?
Well, I feel like you're going to
back's in a vertical position.
No, I just feel like I guess instead of being on ESPN, you're on meditation, but it's like,
which is better. That's a huge difference.
But I feel like it's supposed to be like you're sitting here and you're really focused, which maybe on the toilet you are, but I just find it interesting that the meditation is on while you're in the bathroom.
Well, see, where you get it twisted up is you think that when men, I guess men especially, are in the bathroom, that we're in a constant state of defecation. And that's not how it goes. There's a lot of relaxing.
Surely, because you're in there for a long time.
What? Well, exactly. Because if you were constantly pushing and you were in there, then we'd be in trouble, right? Because that's 30 minutes. You'd have to go get that checked out. But there's like a little, tree of trust in there.
You have plenty of time to just sit and
but you said ESPN. I could be looking at ESPN. I could be on social media. There's a lot of different things I could be doing in there. So, you can hate on it, but at least I'm in there listening or, trying to improve myself.
I just think it's an interesting time to do it.
If I went outside of the bathroom and did this, there'd be little people everywhere needing something.
Well, so maybe I should try going to the bathroom longer.
No, you should.
Because I'm like a 2-minute bathroom person. In, out, that's like including hand washing, because it's like someone could eat a Tide Pod like while I'm in here. So I got to be fast. And so, but you have no problem being in there for like 30 minutes.
The bathroom to an adult is a panic room. It is a place to go in and you're like, hey, no one can come. I'm safe in here. No one can come in here and mess with me.
Everyone is in there when I'm in the bathroom. Everyone comes in. Can you zip my dress?
That's because when you built our house, you did put doors.
Can you braid my hair? Can you there's so many things they want me to do. Can you open these pickles? I'm like, well, can I finish going to the bathroom really quick? Then I'll open your pickles.
You wanted fancy
doors. But no
one
comes into the bathroom when you're in there. So you're lucky.
You chose doors that don't close.
They come in when I am in the bathtub and it's like, someone needs their shoe tied or something, or the baby wants to get in the bathtub with me, or that somebody wants to do a spa day. And I'm like, can we do a spa day when I'm like, can I just wash my body? Like I'll do a spa day. So our bathroom experiences are different.
They are.
I
think we're getting off track because we were on the enlightenment journey and now we're doing bathroom stuff.
That's true. Okay, continue on. Tell me about your experience so far with your 3 days of meditation.
Well, it's not, there's like a little tiny bit of meditation you got to work yourself up to, but it is they're 7-10 minutes long. And he talks about little things that you can become aware of that help you in your day-to-day life. And they're amazing. They're things that, they're kind of common sense, but when you actually try to employ them, you're like, oh man, that is something that I should really be concentrating on and adding to my day. And one of them that he talked about was expectations. Now you, Courtney, you struggle with expectations. I think it's a positive and a negative that you really set the bar super high on a ton of things. And if it doesn't meet that criteria, even if it's a great experience, you can get a little down.
Me?
Yeah. You.
Okay.
You don't think so?
I don't know.
Well, there's
temperatures. I know I have an expectation for how much I'm going to enjoy something. And if it's hot, I get disappointed. Can't stand that. But I feel like in general, I'm a glass half full most of the time.
You are.
person.
No, you're super. Your glass is so full. You have 15 glasses because you are like, this is going to be
The best pumpkin patch experience of our life.
Yeah. Or this is going to be
that's not really realistic because we have 4 kids. So every time we go, I do get what you're saying, because I get disappointed because I'm like, we have the outfits. We're going to do these pictures. We're going to do this. We are going to make hot cocoa, and then we're going to go on a hayride. And then all of a sudden, what really happens is like Veda poops up her back. The cute outfit is now like, I didn't pack a second outfit. So now she's like in something she shouldn't have been wearing. And then somebody else is like, suddenly hates hot cocoa and it's too hot for hot cocoa or something. I don't know. But yes, so my expectation is so glass half full. I want all the good things.
Right. And like I said, it's not a negative thing.
Yeah.
But the whole premise.
And I plan for a lot of good, fun things. I'm
yes,
like, ooh.
You do.
Along the way, there's a llama farm. We can stop there and pet the llamas. You can also buy fresh flowers here. Like, so many good planning.
So the idea behind this thought is that you are in the moment, that you're present, and just in general, happier people, whatever you consider to be happy, happier people tend to have their expectations are either non-existent or bare minimum, as opposed to it's going to be specifically like this, and this. And if it doesn't hit those points, even if it was amazing, I'm going to have a disappointed feeling.
So this is where I think we're different. I understand that, like, hey, we can do these, but I don't think I'm super disappointed. But
what?
But you have expectations, and I would use the word frustrated when things don't go as planned. I think I'm actually more flexible with being like, we're going to go and not as frustrated.
I'm on a journey. We're both on journeys here.
How do you handle your expectations?
I'm not saying because
I've
I've sat in the bathroom for 3 days that I'm a fixed man. I'm not saying that at all right here.
So how do you typically handle your expectations? Why don't we enlighten them?
In the past 3 days
or
the previous 30 plus years?
Yeah, let's talk about expectations just to give them, since they now know that I'm incredibly disappointed. Let's tell them, how do you handle when expectations don't go the way you feel, or we're home later. Let's home later than 8 o'clock, and you wanted to be home by 8, but something happened, and like the concession line was a little longer, and the game lasted a little longer.
Exactly. So that's why I'm trying to improve myself, because the new better Adam,
that doesn't bother me at all.
The new better Adam would have expectations for people that are super low or not there. So I can enjoy the people, even with all of the things that can get on my nerves.
I'm excited for this.
I know. And
new Adam.
Or our expectations of experiences or opportunities or things we're trying to do, lower the expectations so I can find the joy in the present moment. Like, hey, a lot of that didn't work out, but look at this really great part that worked out. That's the new Adam. That's the 3 days ago it started being Adam. Now before that, yeah, if we get home past 8:30 and everybody's supposed to have done homework and everybody needs to be getting into bed, yeah, that can be a frustrated Adam for sure. I mean, but it's the truth. But that's also a schedule thing. You know, you can't really mess
running late.
Well, I don't like running late. I don't like people running late. So this is about expectations. This is turning a new leaf.
How are you going to turn a new leaf about those type of expectations?
I guess I'm just going to have, well, that's not an expectation. I'm holding myself accountable, running late. And then you have other people that, you know, like kids or whoever that are holding you back from.
But like having your mood not so aggravated when things don't go exactly how you wanted it to go.
Everybody needs to get on board.
You can't control if there's a wreck on the interstate.
That's another thing you could talk about is you can't control people.
A lot of the things that frustrate you are not even in our control.
Some of the things I can control. I think that's what I get frustrated about. Like if I didn't wake somebody up on time.
Yeah.
So, or I can go the exact opposite, not care, show up late, do all these things, have no expectations, that anybody's going to do anything that I ever want or need them to do. And I guess I would be happier.
Okay.
And people will just run all over me, don't you think?
Hmm.
Well, for instance, you went on, this isn't a for instance, but you went on a trip, a work trip, what, a few weeks ago?
I don't even know which one you're talking about.
Well, you went on a work trip to Nashville,
Okay.
right? Company
Yes, we
invites
did.
you in.
Yes.
You have an expectation of that trip. We're going to have fun. We're going to learn different skills from each other. We're going to do all these things. When they get there, they say, hey, by the way, you being a mom of 4 in your 30s, you're sleeping with this person in the same bed.
Yeah, there was not enough beds for everybody to have their own bed, so everyone bunked.
So you, as a mom of 4 in your 30s, you're going to be sleeping in this queen bed with this other woman from
Yes.
from someone from across the country.
She is.
Now,
Luckily, I knew her. Some people got bunked with people they
that's what
didn't
I'm
know.
saying. But that was luck, and yes, you know her, but it's not like y'all grew up together or you have this huge track hit record.
So this is where I think it's funny. As a girl, I always had sleepovers, and we always like shared a bed or made like a ton of pallets on the floor or whatever. So I didn't find it weird until I called you to tell you, oh, I'm glad I got paired. Like, I'm glad I'm with someone I know. And you're like, what? You're gonna, and you thought it was so weird. And you're like, what if I went on a work trip and they're like, hey, you and Daryl are going to be like hopped up over there.
Well, that's
like,
what I'm saying. There's an expectation that you're going to learn stuff. You're going to have fun.
Yeah.
You're going to do all the things that you do on a work trip. But if I went on the same, switch the roles,
Whew.
if I went on that and they're like, hey, you've got to sleep with Tony, like not with Tony, you got to sleep in the same bed as Tony. And
Yeah.
don't know Tony, I'm not doing that work trip. I'm drawing the line right there. I'm going to say, absolutely not. Like, what are you talking about? You had me down here and you're going to put me in the bed with this dude? We don't even know about his nighttime routine.
Yeah.
About how he gets ready for bed or how he sleeps.
That's some expectations right there.
It's a big deal. As you get old, you develop a lot of habits about how you sleep and how you get ready for sleep.
She was a full fan all the way, and we cranked the air down. Both of us like to sleep cold, but there was other people in the room.
You had t-shirt and underwear on, right?
Well, yeah. I mean,
but that's what I'm saying. If Tony got into bed and he had like briefs and like a halter top on, I'm not doing that. I'm not cool with that. I would have to go to the owner of the company and say, I don't know what you
blanket stayed on my side. I
don't know what you thought would happen here. It's not I feel
like I'm going to get a call from this brand and be like, hey, why are you talking about this? No, there just was an interesting, I mean, it all worked. That was not, I guess, I don't know. I have so many kids too. I guess I'm just used to a lot of people coming in the bed. I didn't even think twice about it until I talked to you about it.
So circling back to expectation.
Yeah, that's what expectations were.
Is what I should do is I should not have any expectations. I should go on the trip.
And I should plan your work trip.
Tony and I hey, I'm like, no expectations. Looks like me and you are bunking together there, big guy. And then I get all the skills, I have a great time, and then I just come home.
The only thing that I think I would have been really upset about is like some of the people were like, oh, I just don't like to be cold and I don't like to be hot. So that would have been, or like a really
what
bad
if they sleep
situation.
Sideways? What if they don't sleep vertical on the bed? People do.
No one except
what
our
if they
8-year-old.
said, hey, if you're cool with it, I'm not going to bother you, but I have to sleep at the foot of the bed because I sleep sideways.
I guess I just got really lucky that I got along with everybody, and it was fine.
So the new Adam, I'd be fine. I would be cool with it.
I can already tell you the new Adam would not be cool with it.
I would. I would. You don't think so? You're going to see a lot of changes over the next few days.
I can't wait. Okay, what else is on this app?
On the app?
Yeah, or whatever whatever your things you're planning to change. You're bettering yourself. You're on a journey. What else?
So you had the expectation one, and then you also have I'm trying to think. Being aware of what is motivating you. So if you go shopping, if you go grocery shop, you know the whole thing. If you go grocery shopping when you're hungry, You're going to overspend. You're going to do all these things. Well, that you can take that and it applies to tons of different things in your life.
So like if you go shopping for home decor when you're sad.
Emotions play a huge role in it. Or you get back together with someone because you're lonely. You're not aware of, hey, this is the easy decision, but is it the best decision?
Like feeling a need.
Feeling a need, feeling an emotional tug to do something. But instead of waiting on it and being like, this is the best decision, it's really what's the easiest decision or the most convenient decision. But noticing that, like say you actually you were starving and you went to the grocery store.
Even what you order when you're hungry versus after, that's the biggest tip when people have asked like weight loss. I'm like, if you want something bad, eat something healthy first. Like 9.9 times out of 10, I no longer want like a piece of cake if I ate a banana and peanut butter. You know, I'm like, yeah, I'm not starving anymore. I'm not like so tempted by this. It's bad, for like not a good healthy choice because or ate some turkey or chicken or whatever. You know, so
that's everything. That's business. That's relationships with people.
Yeah.
Is what's easiest, or am I going to be aware that this is probably not the best decision for me?
Okay, so hunger can drive you. What else?
Hunger, like with what? With food?
No, what motivates you? So how to know what motivates you?
Loneliness, like impulsivity.
Oof.
You know, impulsivity is like a real tough one where if you're aware of yourself being an impulsive person, have an inclination to be impulsive and just jump on the first thing. If you can actually kind of take a step back and be like, I always do that, I'm trying not to do that, then all of a sudden you're aware of it and it kind of loses a little bit of its power.
Okay, so what if you have the problem? I would say I struggle with impulsivity.
I do too.
So what if you have the problem that like impulsive things feel good because you're like, oh, let's do it. But then my regret takes over. Like I feel guilty that I spent the money. I shouldn't have spent the money.
Same thing as when you eat a whole pizza.
I've never eaten a whole pizza.
You know what I mean, though.
No.
It's an example, but you know what I mean.
Okay. So no, like you have to go return it because you're like, I shouldn't have bought all this. Or like the other day, I bought all that Halloween stuff because I was going to be spooky and I bought all the skulls because it looks so cool in somebody else's cart. And I was like, oh, I want to be that. That looks like it'd be amazing. And then I got it home and it just doesn't fit my vibe. And then I feel guilty that I'm that girl that's going to have to return all this. So I've been returning stuff in sections to Home Goods so that I don't get put on the list of the over returner.
They have a list like that?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah. It's like they'll ban you.
Oh.
And I don't want to get the Home Goods ban. So I've done 3 returns so far. You can't do a return over $200 without they call the manager. I talked with this on live this morning. I think I have issues too. Like when I was really poor, I would go and return, like say we didn't have enough money for diapers. I'd be like, okay, well, I bought a razor last week, but I haven't used it yet. I'll return that and that, or whatever.
What are you going to shave with?
Well, you would put off what's. No, you'd be like, this isn't as important as, or you do this like a rusty old razor or something what? Because have you ever been poor?
Just do napkins for diapers before you go off using
exactly.
rusted out razors.
So then I would return things, or I'd be like, I really didn't need that mug. I can't afford to whatever. So I'll go return this. So hate returning items. Well, now it's more of I bought, and probably back then I even bought stuff impulsive. Like, did I really need a mug? No. Did it bring me
probably
joy?
Back then,
yes.
It was actually more impulsive because you really
I didn't have any extra.
Have any money.
I know, but the mug, it was like Ray Dunn phase. Oh, anybody do the Ray Dunn?
Ray Dunn was he was hot back in
Ray
the day.
Dunn was it was like such a thrill. No, it was like the handwritten. It'd be like blessed, and it'd be like, I need a blessed mug.
You used to have a ton of those mugs.
I loved it. It was a phase. So I would impulsively buy.
Like the Stanley phase.
I'm currently. This is my new Ray Dunn. Yeah, Stan. It's a bear with wings. It's
Can't
wonderful.
wait for too much. Return all these Stanleys.
No, I'm keeping them. I already used them. So the return thing, I'm impulsively bought the skeletons. And then I was like, who am I thinking I am? What? This does not even match my house feel. Mm-hmm. And so I'm taking it back in phases.
So what was your question? Was it how do you
not be that?
I mean, like I said, I've been doing this for 3 days for 7 minutes on the toilet. So I don't have all the answers, but I can tell you that what he said is that once you're aware, not just that you're impulsive, but when you have an impulsive thought, remind yourself that that's a part of my personality. That's a part of who I am, but I'm aware of it. And slow down. Ask yourself: is this really the best decision?
Yes,
because there's a huge difference in being
FOMO?
Impulsive and being spontaneous. Everybody wants a spontaneous person in their life because they're fun and they're all that. But buying 15 skeletons from Home Goods is not spontaneous. It's just impulsive.
They were different. Like some had like geodes coming out of their head, and then others were like cute skeleton play. And I was like, we could have a Halloween party. We've never had a Halloween party. We could all dress up.
We could.
I had this whole thing, but the reality is, and then when I came home with it, the girls were like, I don't like it. And I thought they were going to be like, wow, Mom, that's so cool. We're going to have a Halloween party. And nobody wanted to do a Halloween party. So I was like, well, anyways. Also, there's the thing like fear of missing out. What if you're impulsive?
And you lose out on all the skeleton sales.
No, there's this thing. If you've ever been to Home Goods, it's like sometimes they only get one of something. And if you miss it, you'll have to drive to the next city to try and find what you didn't get that day. And it's happened to me on several occasions. I even have a few people I follow that have like certain things in their home that every time I see it, I think I should have bought it that time at Home Goods. And I saw it and I didn't because I was do I really need this? Is it necessary? And I didn't get it. And then I missed out on it for the rest of my life.
It's fear-based mentality.
Okay, so how do you balance impulsivity versus
I think you just
I'm not going to miss out on something good?
Let's slow down. I am impulsive. And then you got to go to a whole nother part of your brain and say, do I need this?
That's true.
do I need this in case someone else I see online has it?
That helps me. Sometimes I will look at something and I'll be like, I really want it. But how often will I use it? This is a really good thing. And I'll be like, I should leave it for the next person because they might enjoy this more than I do.
What are you talking about?
This is what goes through my head when I'm shopping.
You leave things for people? No.
Sometimes I'll even style it cute on a rack.
You say that you do. There's no way. Maybe at the end of your shopping trip.
I must have a problem because sometimes I will even style like this would have matched cute together. And it's like as if I work at TJ Maxx. I'm like, I'm going to pair these together so that maybe the next person sees all of this and they're like, that's perfect together. And they want it because I'm like, do I need another mustard cardigan? No. I have this many mustard cardigans, so I don't need it. But if I styled this with this other shirt I saw over here, it would have been so good. And so I don't even know if you can get in trouble for that, but I do this.
No, I almost don't even know what you're talking about. It's really kind of alien to me.
Sarah's in here. Do you know what I'm talking about, Sarah? Yes. She knows what I'm talking about.
Okay. I got it.
You've never, well, probably not.
I've never what?
No, you're in and out of a store so fast, you're definitely not styling
you think
a desk.
Do you think that most people
I don't get out enough, apparently.
Style other products in stores?
I need to pull it on my Instagram.
Buyers? Like, I don't work for Target.
I know, but I can't believe that I've never thought you don't do this, but I'm sure.
If you do that, do you wait for them for your prey?
No, but sometimes if I see somebody holding something up, I'll tell them that is so good on you.
Look over here. This display.
I have
somebody must have put together because it's really incredible.
It's like, you see who they've got on aisle 3 these days?
That's why it takes you so long to get home sometimes.
Sometimes it does. But I will tell somebody if they look cute and they're holding something up and you can tell they're like in between, I guess I'll try and influence them and I'll be like, that is your color. You should totally get that. I don't think I've ever negatively told someone like, I know you're thinking about it, but it's bad. I've never done that. But
I don't know what I would do if someone randomly stopped
came
me
to you and said, those are good shoes?
No. Or if they came and said, look at these shoes. And then I found out that they didn't work there and they had gone and put the shoes on a display. I'd be like, y'all need to call the cops.
It must be like,
call the police. There's someone
It must be my personality.
They've lost it.
Okay, so this happened the other day at Target. I don't go many other places other than there. Home Goods and Target is kind of I guess the only places I go. So, but the other day, a girl came in. She got a Celsius at the gas station. She really loved the flavor. It's like an energy drink. She asked the lady in the fitness room. I was just standing there looking at like pajamas. And I overheard her say, do you know if you guys have this? It had like palm trees on it. And she was like, it's so good. I got it at the gas station. Do you know if you have this? And the lady was like, I have no idea. I don't work in that section. I don't think we do. And I was like, this person's so lazy. They didn't even check. And so I couldn't help myself. I went to...
Sold her a 12-pack of Celsius.
No, but I went to the section to see if I could find it. I did find it. And then I found the girl and told her I found the drink she was looking for. They have it over there.
Once again...
Why do I feel like I need to do that?
You are not, when you don't come home... But I am
such an introvert.
...within a certain time frame... And now I know what you're doing, and it's scaring me to death.
No, it's like I have this thing to be like, I need to help them.
You have a family at home that's starving.
When you're like, why are you home with frozen pizzas? I'm like, I had to go see if the girl who got the thing from the gas station. And I also bought one because she talked about how good it was.
Man.
So I don't know why.
This is why I love these are great to do together because I find out these things that I just can't really wrap my head around like during the podcast.
I can't wrap my head around the fact you've never styled something at a store.
What?
I promise you, I can't tell you how many times I'll be like, that looks so cute. I'll put this lamp right here. Like, I'll just have the lamp.
For 2 out of 100 people.
I don't think so. They'll have like
across the world that have styled something. I didn't even know it was weird.
It'll be like, there's this really cute lamp. It goes so good with this table. But they just have it like sitting like near the like towels. And you're like, somebody obviously put this here. It doesn't belong. You absolutely
can get in trouble for that.
No, they like put it there.
If
it doesn't belong.
Unboxing things and plugging in blenders,
but I'll just like set it there, and then I'll just like prop a little picture frame or something. I'm like, they all go so good.
Don't worry about it. I'm from the Roanoke office.
I'm giving out samples.
Yeah, they're like, are you just making smoothies over here? You're like, this Hamilton Beach blender with this new engine is so powerful.
Growing up, when we would go to Sam's Club, I thought that would be the best job ever.
I know.
I probably still would enjoy it.
The jobs that you thought were amazing.
There are so many of them, but I just thought it would be so good to be like that person who gave out samples. Like,
I wanted to be like an astronaut, and you wanted to give out samples at Sam's Club.
Because you got to try the newest things before other people tried it. That's so funny.
It's funny.
That made me tickle.
Well,
an astronaut.
I don't know.
Who wants to be an astronaut, really?
Some children, yeah. Maybe not as much anymore.
They don't really talk about like going to the moon.
What? Where are you going now?
I gotta calm myself.
Where are you going now?
I feel like that's a big thing when we were a kid. People were always like talking about going to the moon. They were always talking about it.
I know. They were.
And I don't think I've ever heard my kids be like, I want to be an astronaut when I grow up.
Not anymore. We didn't raise them in an astronaut house.
Oh, that's true.
Space exploration.
I'm guaranteeing, though, they probably thought, like, I could work as a barista or at a Smoothie King.
Oh, sample.
Samples.
Sample person at Sam's.
I just love sample. I love free things.
Yeah.
I'll do a lot for something free.
Well, you'll do a lot for something that not only free, but where you should be getting paid for it, like styling things at
They should Walmart. Hire me.
Huh?
I've never done it at Walmart.
They're going to ban you. You think you're going to get banned from Home Goods for returning stuff?
Because of the returns.
You will get banned from Target if you go in there and you take their throw pillow and set up
that's a perfect example.
Living room.
I will put like a throw pillow on the chair.
You're missing the point that you're not at home when you're doing these things.
Helping them.
Yeah.
I'm actually helping the next person that walks past to be like, I need that in my life. I can't help it.
Yeah.
And I've never thought that you don't do that. Or that it was weird that I do. It just makes complete sense if there's just like an ugly pillow laying like there in the floor or something, that it's like, well, why wouldn't you pick it up and make it cute?
I mean, it's like when you're walking by, a construction site and you see a piece of siding and you're like, well, I'm going to build this house for them. No. Said no one ever. Hey, you guys are out of mortar. I'm trying to lay these bricks over here. They're like, what are you doing here? Get off the site, man.
Yeah.
Okay.
Like color coordinating their stuff. I don't know.
So interesting.
All right.
Well, I don't know. We'll have to label whatever that is. That personality trait.
This.
Thanks for joining us, guys, today. That was something. I'm still wrapping my head around all that. That's we got to figure that one out.
That's okay. I'll come up with some good stuff to talk about that you do weird on my next podcast. So tune in.
Let's do it.
All right. Bye, guys. Hope you have a good day.
See you guys.